heroes coming out with the gyro band as well. The gyro, to be fair, has survived quite well throughout the last few patches, so it's interesting to see him banned. Broodmother ban there from the Dire, suggesting they're not going to bother picking up an Earthshaker, considering the support potential of the Shaker. That's a bit different, but we'll see. Right, we've got 2 picks on the field already. Oh no, they are picking up the Shaker. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Why quite you would ban the Brood, I don't know. Maybe just to stop having the hassle from the split push, but at the same time, the Earthshaker can really keep a Broodmother down. So it's kind of a swings and roundabouts thing, I guess. Seeing all the stuns coming out from the Dire team so far, seeing the Tusk, which will probably be played by QTP2D.
10 seconds remaining.
Being an interesting game for sure on him. He really does enjoy that hero. Seeing on the Radiant side for BrizzleKicks, a Lina and a Tidehunter. Hopefully we'll see those two
Dire team ban.
duking it out, I guess. Not quite seeing what the strat is yet on the BrizzleKicks side. Tidehunter's not been favoured recently. Not been seen too much in the current meta, but the Ravage is obviously a real counter initiator, so I guess it gives them a good ability to counter the Earthshaker Blink Echo Slam. Be interesting to see who sits on the Earthshaker for this next game. May well be Geordie Boy, who tends to play for support for the zone team, but I've not seen him play Shaker particularly recently, so it could be interesting. May well be that Zone playing here for a bit of a jokey lineup, you know, just wanting to keep it a bit fresh. Maybe go for something that's very lockdown heavy. So we'll see. Interesting bans there on a Clinks and on a Ember Spirit. Clearly nervous about an Ember Spirit getting out of control later game, but again at this level when there's not necessarily as much potential, even if you are, you know, 3 or 4k MMR, getting an Ember Spirit to really pick up and get out of control can be very difficult. Phantom Lancer banned from BrizzleKicks.
10 seconds remaining.
Didn't really see it being picked up on the BrizzleKicks side with the Earthshaker pick on the Dire, but hopefully we'll see what the carries are going to be moving forward with the Silencer ban as well. That's a favourite of Zone Multigaming, so we'll see how it goes. Oh, the classic tiny pick here from Zone. Hopefully we'll see next to 616 on this, and hopefully he'll start doing some damage. It's a real favourite of his, so yeah, fingers crossed. We'll make sure that we see some good Avatos combos coming off here. Now down to the Radiant side. 15 seconds left to pick. Plenty of reserve time left on both sides though, so be interesting to see what they pick as their carry.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Heading into reserve time now. It might be that BrizzleKicks have not quite clocked what the Zone MGC strategy is yet. As far as I can tell, it appears to be just put all of the stuns. They'll need something for right-click damage, because whilst Tiny will probably be able to Avatos the Lina in the early game, depending on whether Lina takes mid or goes in a lane, I guess. Also, I guess if there's a roaming Shaker, that'll be interesting. No guesses yet, as opposed to whether or not there's going to be a hard carry come out. I guess you can play Tiny as a hard carry, but that doesn't normally fit well with Nexus's strategy. He normally takes a little while just to get the Scepter online, and there's obviously the choice as to whether you go straight for the Scepter and really maintain that siege damage, or whether or not you go for maybe a crit on the Chrysalis and start doing some damage against heroes that way. Seeing a Lich pick up from BrizzleKicks, that'll give them probably their hard support pick, I would imagine. All you need on a Lich really is the Scepter and the Tranquil Boots, and then you're away. His
10 seconds
his sacrifice skill there is quite useful in the laning, and to be fair, in the later phases of the game where he can just make mana out of friendly creeps. Oh, interesting. The Storm Spirits come out. High mobility heroes have a very strong record against the Zone Multigaming team, so we'll have to see how this plays out. I'll make an assumption then that Lina is going to be lane support, and Lich is going to go hard support with the Storm Spirit mid. Be interesting to see whether or not the Storm Spirit is given all of the farm here by BrizzleKicks, whether or not they even need to bring out somebody with some really hard right clicks. They've got an awful lot of lockdown with Tidehunter, Storm Spirit, and Lina. So I guess even the amount of burst damage they've got with Lina's nukes and with the Ravage, and I guess even the Chain Frost combo, there's going to be a lot of damage coming out of those heroes, and an awful lot of ability to keep them in place. Be interesting to see how many BKBs we get picked up on the part of Zone Multigaming. I'd expect to see one at the very least on Tusk, on Tiny, and on Windranger, but Zone...
Dire team pick.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. It might be that they choose to make sure they have the BKBs operational for the mid game, or whether or not they just rush the usual cores. Gonna hopefully see an Aghanims pick up on the Windranger, maybe get a Desolator on the Focus Fire, and then head into the later game with some unique attack modifiers on that. Interesting pickup here from Zone Multigaming. They're probably going to main the Tiny, which Ancient Apparition is another favourite of Nexus 616, so I'm starting to think that maybe Daft is going to pick up the Tiny, and that Nexus will pick up the Ancient Apparition. Ancient Apparition is excellent for those team fight supports, making sure that if
10 seconds remaining.
If he's got an Aghanims on that ultimate particularly, that gives you 17 seconds of no heals. So it really means that you can do some work and really abuse the fact that you've got that advantage for that long. And 17 seconds as a team fight is absolutely forever. You can really get some late pickoffs. Alright then, we're seeing a PA pickup here from BrizzleKicks. That's their hard carry right click. Yeah, we've got QTP2T on Tusk, Tiny on Daft, yeah, unsurprising there. Geordie Boy taking the Windranger, that's his regular. And then Nexus 616 on Ancient Apparition. Seeing on the BrizzleKicks side, Admiral Swaggins taking the Tidehunter. Name is befitting, I like it. Coops on the Lina, Lord Sleepers on Lich. Storm Spirit by... well, whoever's left, I guess. Who have we got? We've got Storm Spirit on Robodob, and then Lord Sleepers on the Lich. Alright then. QTP2T early out the gate, picking up a relatively standard build. Seeing Noodle quick out the gate as well, again going for the relatively usual build. Be interesting to see how well both sides abuse their jungle, and whether or not we see a first blood before the horn here. Seeing the Tusk really wanting to get in there early. I think he's managed to get into the Roche pit before the Storm Spirit saw him there, which is good for him. He doesn't. Oh, he does know the Storm Spirit's there. Oh, we're seeing the trash talk already from Zone Pyromune. Really seeing the trash talk. I'm seeing a theme here. I think we're going to see an attempt on first blood, at least. Pyromune here with the Fisher ready. Be interesting to see whether or not, I mean, if it was me, I'd attempt to pick off the Lina. Lina doesn't have any additional armor buff, which Noodle does. Nexus going for the Chilling Touch first, and Daft has a toss, so maybe he's looking for that. Oh.
The battle begins.
Nexus maybe casting that a little bit early.
Stupendous.
I would say. Oh, okay. We're not going to see it. That's a shame. Oh well, never mind. A rune each for each team. Lots of posturing, but not much action. Going to see two close quarters in this lane up against the PA and the leader. Going to see the Storm Spirit mid, I assume, up against the Windranger, Geordie Boy. Interesting. Not quite sure what Nexus is up to here. Oh no, no. Oh, okay. Yep. They've seen that they've got too close range in a lane and decided that maybe that's not for them. So Daft heading to the top lane, Pyro Moon also heading to the top lane, but to be up against Admiral Swaggins and the Lich, I assume, if he's on his way. Yep, there he is. Okay then. I've got some wards out on the dire side. The Radiant, interestingly, didn't. Oh no, the Radiant got ward down there as well. Sorry, that's all I can see on my map. And we've got, oh no, there's another Radiant ward there, just keeping an eye on Geordie Boy. That's a really nice ward spot. I also like to have the spot up here with when you're on the dire side, just so you get that vision over what's going on in the Radiant mid lane. And if you know, if you're diving for a gank, the last thing you need is to be worrying about people cutting you off from either the ancient camp or even just from across here. All right then, heading back towards the bottom lane. Not much going on. Just farming. Just farming. Lina backing off a bit. Nexus needs to get in there. Needs to make sure he gets some last hits. There's one criticism of Zone in team games from the previous I55 tournament. It's that too worried about trying to get last hits, and here. BK doing an excellent job of pulling the creep wave back onto their tower and making sure that Zone are really restricted on their right clicking capability. Nexus here pushing the lane, which is not something I would necessarily recommend, but never mind. We'll see. We'll see. Lina making sure they stay off the farm. Let's get the last hits, denies. Oh wow, the Storm Spirit doing very well in that mid lane. Geordie Boy, yep. Well, just looking at the graph here, we've got the Storm Spirit doing very well in the mid lane, getting 8 denies, 12 to 8. That's going to be really irritating Geordie Boy, I imagine. Geordie Boy also out of mana, been spamming the power shot, sorry, on that. So. Going slowly. Pyro Moon attempting to block the creep wave here, I assume. Trying not to get it too pulled up. Yeah, Admiral Swaggins and Lord Sleepus again doing a great job of making sure they don't end up too far away from their base. Obviously, Tidehunter kind of fat, you know, kind of good at blocking creep waves, but you see. Nexus staying well and truly back here, which is, oh dear, we might see first blood here. No, oh no, oh yeah, it could go either way here. Sam, there we are. Oh, no way. Unlucky. Yeah, he's going to die if he dives for this. He might die anyway here. Yep, I think so. Yep. That's 2 for null. Baked. Absolutely baked. Unfortunate there. I'm not sure there was too much anything that Tusk could have done in that situation. A little bit slow reactions there from the Ancient Apparition. Hopefully that was just a one-off. Geordie Boy here, just topping up his mana. Robodob really destroying him in this mid lane with the last hits and denies. Shame really. Not even using the power shot to get denies, or sorry, to get last hits here. So interesting game so far. Seeing quite a significant advantage coming out here on the Radiant side just from last hits. The Lich doing a grand job of not worrying about last hits and letting the Tidehunter take lots. Tidehunter again very well farmed by comparison to the rest of the Zone team. Seeing a double damage coming out here on Storm Spirit. I think, will he dive for this, do we think? Maybe. No, maybe not. I think without level 6. Oh no, he's got it now. He's not actually skilled up his ultimate yet, but he does have it. So if he's after it, I think he can probably dive for this if he wants to. Yeah, now Geordie Boy's off the tower. We'll maybe see this, or maybe not. No, Geordie Boy's sticking by his tower, wisely so. Wisely so. Doesn't have a huge amount of health at this point, so I think with a DD bottled, then Storm Spirit probably has a serious advantage here. And again, just keeping an eye on the last hits and denies graph. Storm Spirit really doing the work here. Oh, no, we're seeing very nicely done there by the Storm. Pyro coming in, attempting to get a pick off. He's only level 3 though. You know, not going to get a huge amount come off there. Daft, however, also level 3. Oh, they have really suffered in this top lane. I think Pyro's just made sure Daft can get some XP here. It's a bit of a shame. The Lich, also level 3, I guess. So he's been making sure that the Tide can get his XP if he needs it. Daft, however, I think needs to get a bit more involved here if he wants to get some last hits. Admiral Swaggins getting the denies off there, and then Daft having the creep wave on his tower, which to be fair is where he wants them. But yeah, coming up to 6 minutes now. Starting to see lots of people getting on to level 6. Daft not quite as on it as maybe he could be here. He just needs to get involved, I guess, with Admiral Swaggins. The Admiral just doesn't have the DPS output at this point in the game, so he's in a good place. But at level 4, I guess, behind a level 6, that's that's not so good. Seeing the Lina getting another pick off here. Oh dear, we're seeing the Tusk die as well. And sorry, in the mid lane we lost a man as well. My apologies. Missing all the kills here. So that's 5-0 on the part of BK. Looks like there was a fight going on the in the bottom lane. Yeah, we're seeing the PA on rank 6. We've seen a Quelling Blade be picked up by him. I think we're going to see some. Oh dear, Daft here getting picked off. Yeah. Oh dear. Use of the Bottles Rune there, and Admiral Swaggins' ult. So worth it, I think, for the kill on Tiny. Tiny is going to be the make or break for this zone team, I think. Hopefully we'll see some more stuff come out from him. Zone next to 616. The crits are on the PA, and he's still only got 500 health. Not picked up a wand, which maybe would have given him just a little bit extra. And I can see him being chewed quite quickly, unfortunately, later game. Pyro, QTPT, and Nexus all in the lane now together. Tiny just walking back in. Doesn't have enough gold for a TP. Maybe should have just waited and TP'd in. Maybe would have been faster. I guess it means he doesn't waste his TP if he needs to take it out. But he doesn't have it on him anyway, so it's a bit of a shame from that point. Robodob, they're really starting to take liberties here in this mid lane though. Could probably really start making an impact on Geordie Boy. 44-13 versus Geordie Boy. Where is he on this list? 10 for 3. That's suffering right there. Also, the PA on 34 for 7. That's not something you want to see, really, is it? So the Ring of Aquila is on. Well, it's off, but it's on. So expecting to see PA pick up either maybe a Battle Fury or Lifesteal next. Maybe go for a bigger item, or could maybe do something with the Iron Branch and pick up a wand if they want. Oh, Pyro's been caught out here. Can he get out? Yep. They might get a pick off on the PA here. Maybe. Go on, finish him. Oh dear. Oh dear. No, they've got support from the Lich, and the PA gets even more farm. That's 8-0. That is 8-0. PA TPing out. Ouch. That's a big loss there for Zone. To be fair, Pyro Moon caught out of position. Hopefully he'll be able to get himself online sooner rather than later. Okay, we're seeing Nexus head for the top lane, attempts the stun on Tidehunter, doesn't really get it. Tidehunter's ult is now up, expecting to see another pick off maybe here. Nexus looking so squishy on 400 health. With Tidehunter's ult, which does... how much does it do? 200 damage, just straight out the gate. That's half Nexus's health. Oh dear, Pyro Moon here. Could get picked off. No. Oh. No, I'm seeing a death here on the part of Pyro. Yep, there it is. Unfortunate there. Good use of the haste drone there by Robodob. No way of picking that up. Oh dear, are we going to see Nexus get picked off as well? No, he's being dinged out by his teammates, I think. Oh no, being dinged out by Lina. Oh dear, here we go. Oh, that creep lock, that was unfortunate. And Nexus gets picked off as well. This is turning into a bit of a rout, ladies and gentlemen. We're 10-0 at 10 minutes. Oh dear, and here's another pick off. Oh, no, he's not got away with this. Oh, excellent stun there by the Lina, but still, Noodle really getting the good farm here. Be interesting to see what he picks up as his next item, but if we have a quick look at the net worth graph, then oh wow, yeah, we're seeing four of the Radiant heroes on top here. Really seeing some work being done. Nexus still at level 4, still with less than 600 health. Not sure how much PA is critting for right now. 230% on top of just nearly 100 damage. So that's 3 hits, 3 crits if Nexus is unlucky, and especially if he walks around on that amount of health, he's really gonna suffer, I think. Dinging out Pyro Moon. I think they've seen him on that high ground spot. Not seeing any more Radiant Wards. Oh no, they've got a Radiant Ward. Ah, okay, so they've seen Pyro Moon coming up here, and they've got a Radiant Ward out here as well, just guarding the rune. So, no, dear, Pyro Moon here. They might get a kill here, Zone. They might get a kill. Oh, go on. Oh, they haven't quite. Oh, they've got him. Well played. They're going to suffer for it, though. That's 2 down on the Dire side. Geordie Boy trying to finish it. Oh, it's 3 for 2. Oh, well played there by Zone. Oh no, no, Robber Dob Dob, the cleanup crew. Oh no, doesn't choose to go for it with both Pyro, Nexus, and Geordie Boy there. So well played on the part of Zone there. That's trading 3 for 2, and considering they're 13 to 3 out the gate, that's a good result for them. Admiral Swaggins just quietly farming away in the jungle. That damage block, meaning that barely taking any damage there from the creeps. Seen some good wars out here on behalf of the Dire. Maybe should have done something with this region rune here that they've scouted out, and considering I think they sent Pyro Moon back to base, then maybe that would have been I think Pyro Moon probably should go and pick that up if he can. It's going to time out in... No, it's got a minute and a half, so he should just go down and pick it up, I think. Make sure he gets back up to full mana. Really suffering here. Not quite got his blue boots here, so he really needs to make sure he's got the mana. Well, looks like Robber Dob Dob's gonna take that tasty rune though and put it to use. Region rune, obviously gold on a Storm Spirit when you've got that mana draining ball lightning. So we'll I'm sure see him put that to good use later on. Oh, dropping of the boots to speed. Oh wow, I see the Bloodstone is nearly online already on the Storm Spirit. This is getting out of hand already. That Bloodstone online in the space of probably 15 minutes. That's cruelty right there. Zone, pinging them out, TPing, wanting to make sure that they can do something about the side hunter, which is pushing this lane. They've lost their top tower. Looks like the mid tower might suffer here as well in front of Robber Dob. He's got 300 gold left. Oh, we're seeing a five-man move here. Maybe they should have smoked up with the ward in lane there, but if he can get the roll off here, if QTPT can get his ball off. Oh, they've seen this. The Lich is coming in. The Lich has his ult up, so I'm seeing this being a potential. What's it here? Pyro Moon going man for man with the with Admiral Swaggins. Oh, pinned to a tree. Oh, we're gonna see a death here. Oh no, maybe we're not. Oh, the Lich ult doing so much work there. Oh, that's repulsive. That's a 5-man wipe for Admiral Swaggins and the Lich there, and nothing in response from Zone Multigaming. That's...
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Seeing the bottom tower fall as well. That Lich ult, absolutely on point. Great cast. The ult from Tidehunter at the same time, also very well used. Just that much lockdowns just meant that Zone really suffered there. So it's 18 to 3. There are comeback mechanics in this game. I have seen people come back from worse, but given the performance so far, I'm not convinced. I assume on the courier there is... Oh no, there it is. The Bloodstone's just arrived for Storm Spirit, and oh, he's popped his rune as well. Didn't even need it. It's got a Bloodstone now. Let's make things happen, I guess. Mech coming straight out on the Lich. Clearly didn't really think he needed the Scepter straight out the gate. Mech's a good pickup for team fights later in the game. Lich dinging out that rune, making sure that Storm has a full bottle at all times if he needs it. Hopefully Storm will top Lich up with his bottle before he takes it, or not. Nope, just gonna let Lich suffer with less mana. Oh well, never mind. Dire's top tower suffering as the catapults. hopefully we'll see some movement here. Zone really tightened up as a 5. Want to make sure they can get as much pick-off potential as they can. Pyro only just getting hold of his blue boots here. He's right at the bottom of the net worth graph, really suffering. Not managed to make anything of that. Sat here on 450 health, desperate to try and get a pick-off on either the Lina or the PA. Oh, no, we've got QTPT heading towards the Lich. A lot of separation here. Admiral Swaggins. The damage block on Swaggins, I think, is going to really cause havoc for the zone team here before they can manage to get a pick off. Also, the zone team not really. Oh, here we go. The blink on Swaggins has potentially cost him his life here. No, the damage block means that he can't even be hit by Geordie Boy. Oh, and the Pyro Moon ult comes out. There's 2 down on the zone team, and here's the cleanup crew. Nexus gonna suffer, and oh no, 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 oh dear, no way. Oh no, they're both in the snowball. Good evasion of the Lich ult there, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do anything about it. Yeah, they're all dead. They're all dead, and then the mech just means that 2 ults used. We've used the Lich ult and we've used the Ravage. Lina didn't even need it though. You know, we're going to see a big push here. Pyromoon already back in, still only level 6, and an AA back in as well.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
If we have a quick look at the difference in team net worth, it's a bit of a sorry sight. 20,000. Oh no, Pyro getting. Oh no, Pyro getting picked off. Nexus has got nothing here. Geordie Boy, do they dive the tier 3s? No, they don't. That's. Oh no, Daft's there too. Oh, and he's died as well. Oh, 26 for 3. That's unfortunate. XP graph, yeah, looks very much the same. You see a little dent here when the zone kills came out, but otherwise they suffered a little bit here. This game, I think, this thing really shows that no matter who you're up against, you know, clearly seeing a superior team here in the form of BK, but I think Zone were just a little bit intimidated in the early game, not really able to get last hits while they really needed to, and then the gold and the skill advantage is just from there really meant that they've suffered. Good wards here from Nexus 616, still trying to keep the wards up. Admittedly, we are only 18 minutes in. That's probably only their second ward set. Usually at this point in the game, if you were, you know, maybe playing a pub match, then you'd be expecting to, you know, maybe see the rolling around the pickoffs. But, you know, this game we're seeing tier 2s just fall. The Lina doing a grand job with this push. Oh dear, the crit dagger doing the work here. The Ravage isn't even online and they choose to go for it. Great blocking of the Lich ult though. Finally, Nexus 616 gets an ult off. Doesn't quite do the damage he needs to. Daft stunned out completely. Pyromoon picked up as well, and only Nexus able to get away from that. That's unfortunate. The tier 2 falls as well. 30 for 3. To show the fight recap, we're seeing barely any skills used on the part of the Dire side. They all just died too fast. Oh, that's cruel. That's cruel. There was a crit came out there, and Storm Spirit there, just with his ult, just blasting in. Nexus just does not have the health for this. He really does not. Seeing Zone back in already, but I think this is a Rax. Zone previously haven't called GG until the Ancient Falls, wanting to make sure they get the most out of a game, but I think even at this... Oh no, here we go. Oh, the Ravage is out. The ball, the death ball. Oh, the ult was perfect, but there's just not enough damage there on the part of the Zone team. Oh, Nexus 616 has clipped the Tidehunter. Don't think he's going to blend him low enough though. No, not without the Scepter. I think with the Scepter he would have got a kill there, but as it stands, still 35 for 3. Nexus the only one in. That's the mid-racks down. Expecting to see the rest of the Radiant team just you know, entertain themselves for a while. They might go and take the top tier 2 that's still left, but you know, it's their game to lose. I think we might be seeing a Roshan push here. They might be heading in just to really take the cake. Gives Nose Zone a little bit of a time to you know, rest and recuperate, but oh, Zone have seen this coming, and the ult is on point. It's not going to do enough damage here. Only seeing the Frostbitten for a few seconds because there's no follow-up for it. Zone, however, seemingly wanting to make something of this. The S Shaker ult is not online, so I think the only thing we're going to be able to see here is oh, shards. I think giving. Oh no, Noodle! Noodle might. Oh, Noodle, perfect play there. Beautiful blink, got straight out, and oh, it's just a row, isn't it? It's just. Oh, that's horrible. Gets the triple kill. Everybody survives, and then just back to Roche. That's to be fair, good, good sportsmanship there from Zone. They're still trying to play on, but suffering pretty badly.
Immortality is mine.
All right, so we're seeing the Dire now. Sorry, the Radiant even really pushing through. Got Blink and the Yules on the Lina, but realistically, neither have been needed in this game. Seeing the Laguna Blade come out a couple of times, just finishing people off. As is Zone really struggling with the super creeps in this mid lane, and hopefully they'll be able to push it out. Lich just heading off to the top lane, able to just man fight a wave of creeps at this point. Not bothered. 15 earn charges and a mech. Doesn't care. Oh dear, QTPT here. Oh, no, the mech comes out and Lina comes in as a cleanup. Oh, dear me. The miss there, the missed shot from Nexus 616. Oh, and the blink in from Admiral Swaggins. Oh, and they've got 4 again. Oh, they're going to lose 5. They will lose 5 here just because of no Zone Nexus 616. So squishy. 32 Bloodstone charges on this Storm Spirit now, and a region of 50, nearly 50 mana per second. That is obscene. Good attempt at a pick off there from Zone, but realistically wasn't going to happen. Good rotation there from the rest of BK. They're finishing up now, I would suspect. Yep, there's the GG call. Well played. Good game there. Zone call it, and oh no, they're bullying in the fountain. They get another 2 kills. Oh, that's cruelty. That's cruelty right there. All right, well, that's I believe the last Zone Multigaming game of Insomnia of this summer, which is a shame to see them, but it's good to see them play. It's a sorry sight, isn't it? That scoreboard, seeing a Storm Spirit 13 for 13, 0 14. That's a ripe score, and a GG at 22 minutes. All right, that's all from me. I've been Zone Stongty. Have an excellent weekend, and